Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, I am doing an wedding planning update sort of video. It's just going to be a chatty video. I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys had any questions because I think I've tried to film this like 3 times now and it's just a disaster. So I had you guys ask me some questions, so I had some talking points, which was perfect, and I figured I'd just, ramble on with you. This was the most requested video, so I figured I should hurry and get this up and out there. So the first question, someone said, where did you start? Like, how did you take that first step? I felt like this was kind of the hardest part because like when you get engaged, you are just so excited, but then it's like, okay, now I have a wedding to plan. Like, what the heck do I do? So nothing really prepares you for that. Basically, I knew that you can't really start planning. You can't really take many steps until you, 1, have a date or a rough idea, and 2, you have a venue to have your wedding at. So that's kind of where I started, but something that really kickstarted everything was the app called The Knot. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. It is this white app right here. It's actually probably one of the most popular wedding planning apps that there is, and it is so helpful in so many ways. Basically, once you have a date, The Knot will tell you each month what you need to get done. So that was very helpful because I didn't know like when I should be getting things done and how soon, what I need to, some stuff I didn't even know like that I had to do. So I feel like The Knot is a good step just to get you like where you need to go. Also, if you don't already have ideas of like vendors or whatever that you want to use, The Knot has all of that. It has photographers, it has hairstylists, it has flowers, it has actual venues, DJs, it has it all on there. So that's where I started. But yeah, that first step is like, oh my god, what do I do now? Someone asked about the venue. They just said that was the topic that they wanted to know about. I made a video on this before of us like touring this venue, and it's called White Pine Grove. I'll actually link that video down below if you guys want to see what it looks like. But it's a barn and it's completely renovated. It's beautiful. So we're having our ceremony and our reception there. So as long as it doesn't rain, we're gonna have our ceremony outside. I'm actually gonna insert a picture that our photographer took of the outside area. And then I will also like insert a picture of the inside of the venue. So it's very beautiful. There's so much included in it. I love it and it's perfect. So I'll also link like their website down below if you guys want to look at them. Someone said, how are you even doing it? Because it all seems impossible. Well, honestly, I try not to think about it. Like a lot of the time I get so stressed out. I feel like I really focused on getting the biggest things first, and now it's like, okay, there's not as much to think about until we're closer to the day. So I just have Brian by my side to like encourage me and remind me that it's really not even about the actual like wedding and all the things. It's more about like our love and celebrating our love. So I try not to get too stressed, but it is so stressful and nothing can prepare you for that. What are your colors / theme? So I had it pretty strict at first. It was gonna be blush, and then I changed it to like blush and sage because those are my 2 favorite colors. So I recently changed my colors to several different colors. So it is still gonna be like blush, sage, like a deeper olive, a deeper blush, like a mauve color, but then we're doing like pops of orangey rust. I'm gonna insert a picture of like bridesmaid inspiration. It's actually like a beautiful combination. I feel like it's very earth tone. It's not like super fall, because when people think orange they think fall, but I think like a beautiful May sunset. I'm kind of going for like a rustic bohemian like when I envision our wedding, I envision it like very garden-esque. If I could have it in a garden, very just earth tony, bohemian type of vibe. Someone said, where will you be honeymooning? So this has been something that actually we need to get on, but it is hard because like right now Brian is in school and he's not working much, so he doesn't have a ton of money, and I'm just like trying to pay bills and pay different things. It's hard when you don't necessarily have the money to even do a honeymoon, to even think about a honeymoon. But for now, we are actually thinking out west, which isn't really typical for a honeymoon, but I think it'd be fun. Brian's always wanted to go out west. I have always wanted to go out west, and it would just be fun to like adventure, still relax, and just have a fun little adventure. So we're thinking like Colorado, Utah, California. We're not really sure yet. So I know that's something that we definitely need to be thinking about, but we don't know right now. Someone asked who's doing the photography / will Brian try to take some pics of that day. Brian will not be taking any pictures that day. I think that would just be too stressful, too hard. But Aaliyah Burton is doing our wedding, which we're so excited about. She actually did a free photo shoot with us. Well, I won a free photo shoot and me and Brian did it. But I'll link her stuff down below. She's an amazing photographer. She's already done a wedding, and if not multiple, at our venue, so that makes me feel awesome. But yes, she is amazing. Someone else said, who are all your girls and who are his boys in the wedding? So I think I did make a video about my bridesmaids, but I could be wrong. But my bridesmaids are my oldest sister, she's my maid of honor, my little sister Christy, my soon-to-be sister-in-law Lyra, my lifelong best friend Kristen, and then my friend Gianna, which you guys, if you watched my last video, you saw me ask her. And then the boys in his party, 3 of his friends, and then a brother-in-law, and then his nephew is gonna be in his party. Someone asked who is doing your cake and flowers. Also, someone just asked about venues in general, so I guess I'll go over that. So basically for our food, we're going with Bueller's. We had a taste test with them, I think probably back in July or August, I think July. And I'll insert pictures if I have them. So they were the only person we tested, but we really liked their food. Bueller's was just the easiest. 1, because they did have good food. 2, they're not only doing our food, but they're doing our food, our alcohol, our cake, and our flowers. So it's like this huge package deal. So it's like I don't have to think about all these different people I need to contact and talk to, whatever. It's all like one thing. It'll just be a lot easier. So for our food, we're doing a buffet style, and we're thinking 1 vegetarian and 1 meat option, and then it would be 2 different sides and a salad and rolls, and we don't really know what we're doing yet. And then for our cake, we haven't decided on a flavor or anything like that. They were all really good though. I'll insert like pictures of inspiration that I'm feeling. Flowers, we did some test runs, and I don't think I liked what we came up with at the time, but I definitely don't think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm definitely gonna do something a little bit different. And then as for like other vendors, our DJ, we're doing Night Flight. Again, I just heard like 4 different people recommend them to me, so I was just like, okay, what the heck, why not? So that's who we're doing. And then we did decide on a videographer. I wasn't going to do that because it's so expensive. I couldn't find anyone that was under $2,000. I would have been really heartbroken if I didn't have a video, because pictures are amazing and it's nice to like see that day captured, but to like watch the emotions, watch the people, look at the little details, see how everyone was feeling, and see that day played out was really important to me. I will have her linked down below because I literally cannot think of her name right now. that's bad, but her videos are really good. And she was on the more affordable side. She was the most affordable that I found that I actually like. Someone asked, budgeting, anything you decided to splurge on or cut back on to save money? So this has been the most difficult thing for me during this whole process, because it's hard when it's not just you. Like if you have other people paying for your wedding or paying for certain things, it's hard to sit down and like have a budget. So I definitely recommend, like right from the get-go, like sitting down and saying this is where we need to stick, because that'll make the process so much easier. Like if you know you can do something, you know you can't do something. The Knot actually has like a whole budgeter that you can do, which is really nice. Like my biggest piece of advice would be, a lot of people dream of this like huge wedding, like with all these crazy ideas, basically a Pinterest wedding. But when it comes to you planning your wedding and trying to budget, be realistic. If you cannot afford it, don't do it. As much as you want to, don't do it, because in the long run, this is just one day of your life, and it's really more about celebrating the love between you and your spouse. It's not about all the crazy decorations, the venue, the food, any of that. No one's gonna come to your wedding judging you based on what your wedding looks like or plays out to be. So just think, like, if I truly cannot afford this, I'm not gonna do it. Don't get into a bunch of debt trying to have a wedding. Like, just do what you can afford, which is so simple, but so many people don't do that, and they end up struggling to pay for their wedding. So have real and honest conversations with the person who is helping you, or if you don't have anyone helping you, then talk to your spouse about what you can truly afford. If you can only afford to have a backyard wedding, then have a backyard wedding and make it the best that it can be for a backyard wedding, you know what I mean? Okay, so several people said decor. So like I said, I'm DIYing most of it. I'm doing a lot of floral, but I don't want to pay for it. So that's another way that I'm saving, is I'm doing a bunch of fake floral, like where I'm hanging stuff. Because honestly, no one's going to be paying attention to that, and who cares? So lots of floral where I can. And then I'm just trying to make it really personal and cute, but I don't have a lot of details on the decor yet, because I haven't got that far, and I haven't been to our venue in so long, and I need to really get the layout and feel for it. The process of picking dresses for attendance and options for the guys. So I'm assuming bridesmaids and groomsmen, I think is what they meant. So I haven't really talked to my bridesmaids a whole ton, but what I plan on doing, I'm gonna have all different dresses. One, because everyone's a different body types. No one really lives close together. So there's not gonna be a time for us to get together and go shopping. And 3, the girls know what they like. I don't necessarily know what they like. I don't know what they think they look good in, because I think they look good in everything. And I'm not picky. I don't care what they wear. 4, I want them to be able to wear it again. I don't want them to spend $100 on a dress and never wear it again. I also want them to save money, and I don't want them to buy a $100 dress. So I've been looking around. I'm trying to find like boutiques to get unique dresses, or just different places to find dresses. They're all going to be different colors. What I decided is, basically I'm going to tell them the colors, and I'm going to let them go pick. If they want me to come along, I will gladly do that. I will gladly send them pictures of ideas. But as long as it like kind of goes with the color scheme, I don't care what they wear. As for the men, I have no idea what Brian is doing. I don't care at all. As for the dress, I went to Twirl Bridal. I actually picked the cheapest one that I tried on, which is so funny. But what I'll say about my dress is that it is very simple, but it's so beautiful. Actually, when I went, it was one of the very first ones that I tried on in the beginning, but I really wanted everyone else to love it too. And I don't know why I was looking for everyone's approval, but I was, and it just didn't seem like they loved it. So I think I had 2 hours to try on dresses, which that seems like a lot at first. You're like, oh my god, I'll never use all that time, but trust me, you just might. So I tried on a bunch of dresses, and finally the very end I was like, can I try on that dress again, the very first one, not first but one of the very beginning ones. And I ended up crying the second time that I put it on because I loved it. It was me. My little sister filmed when I was trying on dresses. She only filmed like 5-second clips of each thing, so stay tuned to the end if you want to see me trying on dresses, because I am going to include that. Not going to include my actual dress because that's a surprise. Someone said, what's been the hardest part of it all? And honestly, the hardest part has been trying to please everyone, I guess. Their opinions start flooding in, and you don't really imagine that. You think that people just understand that it's like your day, your wishes, whatever. And of course I want to be considerate to other people's feelings and that sort of thing, but at the same time it's like our wedding. So that has definitely been the hardest part of it all. Sorry this is all over the place. It's just kind of crazy. I can't believe it's like 7 months, 8 months away. I don't know. It's a crazy amount of time away. I'm gonna roll the clips of me trying on my wedding dresses right now.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be, to always be.
Okay, I hope you guys loved me trying on all those dresses. It was so much fun. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to be doing more wedding content as the wedding approaches. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.